in the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is the maximum fine, and you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail, and that will start today.
I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself.
Jussie Smollett is sentenced to jail for false report of a hate crime. The actor was sentenced to 5 months in jail after being convicted last year of filing a false police report that said he had been the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. So he's being sentenced to 5 months in jail for a false police report. But how many times do Black people get the police called on them by white people? Just a couple days ago, the director of Black Panther got the police called on him by the Bank of America. The Bank of America bank teller. But no, nothing happens to that bank teller. How many times have Black people had the police called on them in America? How many times have the police been unjustly called on Black people that are just going about their daily lives, not committing any illegal acts? Now, Jussie Smollett committed a crime. Now, he did commit a crime, and he should pay the consequences for that. But my point here is, I'm looking at the big picture. I see Jussie Smollett. I see what he did. I see the falsification of the police report. I see the wrongs he did. And I accept those things. I think that he should be punished for that. But I also think that these other people, these white people that are committing these crimes should also be punished. Not just Black people. That's how I feel. This is truly how I feel. Now let's get into this article a little bit more. A judge in Chicago sentenced Jussie Smollett to 5 months in jail on Thursday, ordering that the actor be incarcerated for falsely reporting to the police that he had been the victim of a racist and homophobic attack in 2019. But that judge isn't going to sentence the bank teller. That judge isn't going to sentence Derek Chauvin. That judge isn't going to sentence George Zimmerman. That judge... You guys want me to keep going? I mean, I can keep going. I can keep going for a while. At the end of a hearing that lasted about 5 hours, Judge James B. Lynn exonerated Mr. Smollett from the bench, saying that he had concluded that the actor had premeditated the hoax and that despite his family admirable past work in social justice, he had an arrogant, selfish side and had planned the stunt because he craved the attention. Even though this may be true, this is probably 100% true. He did do it for attention, but how many other people? I honestly, I think he should be punished, but at the same time, I don't think he should be punished because those other people aren't being punished. Why are we jumping up and down and acting like this is a murder case? It's not. I agree. They're giving him 5 months for a false police report? That is definitely draconian. That is a fucking insanely exorbitant. That is so high. Like 5 months for a false police report? Are you fucking kidding me right now? His sentence. The actor was sentenced to 5 months in jail. His supporters had made impassioned pleas for leniency ahead of the sentencing hearing. He shouldn't be fucking sentenced to that long. Like, what? Oh my God. At trial, Smollett had been found guilty of felony disorderly conduct. What? Which carries a sentence of up to 3 years in prison. The judge decided on the shorter sentence to be served in a local jail. It also gave Smollett a term of more than 2 years of probation and a fine of $25,000. He was also ordered to pay more than $120,000 in restitution for the cost of Chicago police investigation of his case. Wow, damn, $145,000 altogether? Damn, that is a lot of money. Before the sentencing, well-known figures like the Reverend Jesse Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson and his wife, the actress Latanya Richardson Jackson, and Derek Johnson, the president of the NAACP, wrote letters to the judge asking him to forego prison time. Supporters argued that Smollett had no previous felonies on his record, and that he had suffered reputational damage after the police accused him of orchestrating a hoax assault. Well, it was a hoax, wasn't it? This is crazy to me, in my opinion, that he's getting a 5-month sentence for a false police report. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Disorderly what? Much of the hearing was devoted to efforts by the defense to argue that Mr. Smollett deserved a new trial and that he certainly should not be jailed. The courtroom at the Layton Criminal Courthouse contained several members of his family. Incarceration of any kind would send the wrong message, especially in a time in which we as a nation have expressed in a bipartisan plurality the desire to see real criminal justice reform. I think it's despicable, to be honest, that he's getting a 5-month sentence. But these other people that commit these heinous crimes and cause black people to die unjustly by calling the police on them or get them to get arrested, and then afterwards they find out that there's nothing that they did. Honestly, it's such a double standard, to be honest with you. So Candace Clark, I'm reading this right here, was arrested in March and charged with felony disorderly conduct for allegedly filing a police report regarding funds that were missing from her bank account, according to court documents. She had no prior criminal background, and Cook County authorities said. But she is not being treated like Jussie Smollett. She is being the charges were dropped. She wasn't even prosecuted. I'd like to know why Miss Clark is being treated differently than Jussie Smollett, Martin asked prosecutors. It's a disorderly conduct case, reporting. A lot less egregious than Mrs. Smollett's case. I have a problem with it. Why is she being treated differently? Because she's white. That's obvious. Prosecutors replied that cases were reviewed and charged based on the facts, the investigation, and the position of the victims in this case. Well, Miss Clark is not a movie star. She doesn't have a high-priced lawyer, although her lawyer is very good. And this smells big time. I didn't create this mess. Your office creates this mess, and your explanation is unsatisfactory to this court. She's being treated differently. So we are making it go to branch 9, but Mrs. Smollett walks free. I don't get that. I have a real problem with it. It's rigorous. Clark, who said she works the 3rd shift at a Home Depot, has not been indicted on the charge yet. A formal step towards a trial or other deposition. It's surprising to me the difference between the way Smollett was treated and the way a 3rd shift worker at Home Depot is treated. The city of Chicago is suing Smollett to recoup its expenses for the weeks-long police investigation spurred by his report. So right there, you guys see Candace Clark, this woman that works at fucking Home Depot. Right here, it says it right here. She is not being treated the same way. The charges will probably be dropped. She's not going to be fucking charged with anything. She's not even going to get a fucking fine. Nothing. She's going to be told... She's going to walk free. She's going to be able to walk free. But Jussie Smollett, he gets 5 months in jail. You get 5 months in jail, Negro. But the white woman can just walk off and go home and be free. She doesn't go to jail. You go to jail. Because you're black. Oh, I mean, it's crazy how this plays out. Crazy, crazy, crazy talk. Insane.